Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about Biden and a potential second term for Biden because of a message I received. And this is a message that could easily be used to illustrate the importance of understanding your audience. But instead, we will use it to talk about the perceived, I guess, what some people perceive as the worst case scenario of a potential second term of Biden. Bo, if Biden wins, it won't be the Biden you support running the country. Best case scenario is that he's fine now, but over time gets worse, and then the worst case applies. The worst case scenario is that it'll be his advisors and unelected subject matter experts making the decisions, not Grandpa Joe. He'll be nothing more than a figurehead, a puppet for his advisors. They'll make the policy, they'll make the decisions, they'll write it on a script and he'll read it. Trump has more bad ideas than good, but at least they're his ideas. Okay, so we will come back to this, but just real quick reminder, Biden's not actually my man. We don't align ideologically. But we'll come back to that. Let's get to the meat here. The worst case scenario is that subject matter experts will be making the decisions. Okay. Oh no, don't throw me in the briar patch. What in anything I have ever put out led you to believe I would view this as a bad thing? Recently, in a video talking about a potential draft over there, I said that, I don't really know enough about internal domestic Israeli politics to predict what's going to happen here, but other people do. And we need to wait for their takes. I believe in deferring to subject matter experts on a YouTube channel. Do you not think that's how I believe society should run? If you're going to make a boot, go to the boot maker. This is honestly the only message that has ever had me truly question the amount of support I give Biden. If I believed your worst case scenario was what was going to happen, I would be standing here wearing a Biden shirt, eating ice cream with aviators on. You're threatening me with a good time here. Now, as far as the Biden I support, something I have said for years, since the first primary, he's not my man. We do not align ideologically. In fact, when I needed an example of a disclosure notice, when we were talking about journalism, a disclosure notice being something that biases you so much it needs to be disclosed, I don't think Biden is the strongest candidate for the Democratic Party as the example. He is nowhere near progressive enough for me, like in any way. I had incredibly low expectations, and I will admit that he exceeded them in a whole bunch of ways. But that wasn't really hard because they were incredibly low. The reality is right now, given the situation that currently exists, your choices are old, bitter, vindictive authoritarian, or old, centrist dim. Those are the choices. That's where we stand. Are they ideal choices? No, but those are the choices. And if you changed that, and the options became old, bitter, vindictive authoritarian, old, centrist dim, and a panel of experts, I would choose panel of experts every single day. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is that when you are talking about advisors and experts, what you're describing here is what really should happen. Nobody has the answers for everything. They should defer to subject matter experts. And currently, as things stand, your options are somebody who routinely does that and does it successfully. Or I guess the worst case scenario is that he'll always do it. And somebody who constantly believes he's always right, even when there are apparent, obvious negative outcomes. This, to somebody like me, is the strongest reason to support Biden that I have ever heard of. The thing is, I don't actually believe he's as bad as you're making him out to be. So I don't necessarily believe that your worst case scenario, what you perceive to be the worst case scenario, would come to pass. If I did, you would see me cheerleading for Biden. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.